everyone. As she stated, I am Howard Garrett. Before I begin, I first want to say thank you to Holly and Tom. Thank you so much for opening up your doors and supporting me. It means a lot to me. To each of you, thank you so much for taking out the time of your busy schedule to come to hear, to meet me, and to hear why I want to represent you in Franklin. Growing up in Clarksville, I'm surrounded by a huge family. My mom is from a family of 14. My dad is from a family of 9. And I've been sold into all of my life of being a gift and being a vessel. And love has been poured into me to ensure that when I left their household, I would represent something that they would be proud of. And growing up and going to college at MTSU, getting my master's degree at Trevecca, and my current job, I found my calling of supporting people, being the voice of those who don't have a voice for themselves, representing people who don't feel a part of a community that they call home. And being in Franklin for the last couple of years, I got the calling to represent those people. Going to the leadership of the Alderman meetings, being involved in the community, I didn't find anybody who looked like me. I didn't find anybody who represented, my same values. And so I was called at that point that if you want to be the change, if you want to see the change, then it's time for you to step up. Yes, I'm 26 years old, but why wait? Why wait to be the difference? There are a lot of young people who are looking up for people who look like them, who have the same values as them. Young people are becoming more aware of the community than we actually think. And at the end of the day, I want some young person to say, I believe in him. I can be who I want to be. And not only young people, but the millennial crowd. I want them to feel like they can come to Franklin and find somewhere that they can live. They don't have to stress from paycheck to paycheck. They don't have to live in apartments all their life, but they can have a family and they can build a generation from a house that they can afford and that they can start off with. I want our older generation to not be kicked out of where they're living, but stay there so their history of Franklin can be there. I want the quality of life for every single person to be the same, no matter your sexuality, no matter the color of your skin, no matter your financial stability, no matter your religion. If you live in Franklin, you should have the pride to be like, I call Franklin home. Because it's a diverse community where we all can love each other, we can grow together, because that's what makes Franklin beautiful. Knowing that you can walk down the street and see somebody who doesn't look like you, who doesn't have different values as you do, but at the end of the day, you can find something to connect with. And that's why I'm running, because I want to empower people. I want to inspire people. I want to be a voice for people who feel like they don't have a voice. I may not be able to solve all the problems, but I will fight. I will ensure that you know that your voice is being heard. I will ensure that you feel like you are represented in a city that you call home. Yes, I'm young. I haven't been here a long time, but one thing I'm not afraid of doing is learning. I am a proud advocate of learning something that you don't know. Learning empowers you. It gives you the ability to enhance others people's way of thinking. We all don't know it all. And I can completely say I don't know it all. But the one thing I do know is I'm not afraid of asking questions. And that's why I want to represent you. Because I want to be your voice. I want to be your representation. And I want to be somebody that you can be proud of. Thank you guys so much again for coming. Some of the issues, of course, is growth and infrastructure. There are a lot of residents who feel like Franklin is just growing too fast and leaving them behind. And so something that I'm passionate about is making sure that we're growing together and not leaving any resident behind, not making their life more, hectic than it already is. And so I think it's important as aldermen that we listen to the concerns of residents. We listen to what they have to say. We don't have to say yes to every developer that walks in front of our face. But, ask the developer, what can you bring to enhance the life of our residents? Yes, traffic is going to be increasing, but what can you do to ensure that we can make them still proud of a city that they call home? And so that's something, I am researching now is, how can we grow smart and how we can grow together to ensure that we are meeting the needs of our residents.